Something to do. I got something for you to do too. There's a brand new movie that's opening. It stars Mark Wahlberg and it's called Patriots Day. Let's take a look and go behind the scenes.
They say 500,000 people watch the Boston Marathon here in New England.
Hey, you behaving yourself?
April 15, 2013 marks a day when terrorism had its way. Director Peter Berg reteams with Mark Wahlberg to tell the story of Boston's fight to reclaim Patriots Day.
So many people did so many extraordinary things, and you know, this story was well over 100 hours to unfold with after the explosion and the investigation and final capture. So we had 2 hours to kind of tell this story.
I mean, there were so many different people involved in this event. Different police departments. So there was the Watertown, the state police, other obviously the Boston police, the FBI, but also just you know, average citizens like Danny Mang, who, you know, kind of did his part and was obviously deeply affected by this experience. It was a team effort in the very best sense of that word.
We can't have our citizens on the streets with all these threats. Every inch of this city is getting searched. We're shutting it down.
We spent a lot of time with that neighborhood, that community, being as transparent as we could and letting them know that we wanted to make a film that showed and inspired people with the power and the beauty of the love that they came together with.
Yeah, the scrutiny, just really quickly comment,
Yeah.
like he said, didn't come from the community, it came from the media.
Yeah.
And so I was obviously concerned, but once I got to the city to see the overwhelming amount of support, of course they're going to hold us to the highest standard and I would be accountable. But they said, just get it right and make sure you show them who we are. And that meant a lot to me because I was so proud of how Bostonians, you know, from all walks of life came and stepped up in such a major way that really inspired us all.
Patriots Day also stars John Goodman and J.K. Simmons. They play real-life Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis and Sergeant Jess Pugliese. This isn't something that was, you know, it started and it has an ending. I mean, this thing, it continues to live with the people who were affected and survived. And I mean, it's just every big sporting event there is.
Oh, there's no question. It's changed all of our security protocols in Boston and our planning. But people, you know, when these incidents fade from the news, people lose sight of the fact that there are still victims that are still suffering. And I think this brings that back and lets people know that this continuing threat is something that we have to deal with as a nation. When I got there, maybe 15 minutes after the shooting stopped, there was live ordnance on the ground. There were unexploded bombs. There was clear damage from bombs that had gone off, and cruisers wrecked, and you know, just bullets flying everywhere. And we had an officer down that we thought had died, and luckily Dick Donahue was saved at the emergency room.
As soon as I pulled up and got out of my vehicle, you know, one of the pipe bombs went off. You know, and I cut through some backyards to flank them. And as I'm coming up between two houses, you know, they threw a pressure cooker bomb that went off in the street about probably 50 feet in front of me. And you know, there was this big white flash, a big boom, and a gray white smoke, mushroom clouded up, and it was just it was like a battle zone.
Yeah. Well, certainly appreciate the job you guys do. It's amazing.
It's kind of you. Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.
I got to tell you something. Get a chance to talk to those guys, the real guys behind the scenes. It sort of gives you chills even better than the movie. So you've seen that. Now go see the movie. I guarantee you're going to enjoy this film, and it is terrific. And Mark Wahlberg does a really nice job, and it's directed by Peter Berg, and his movies are always very good. Speak about something that's very good, very big, very